Hi guys, I wanted to make a video about my mods collection, since many of them I never showed on video yet, and I'll try to cover some insights about how they spins, even if I have a strange taste, so take it with a grain of salt. And I'm not a great pen modder, so many of the mods will not look good. So the first pen I'm showing you is this Enot mod that I made specifically for university, since it's writable and it's pretty stealth. So sometimes I'm writing, sometimes I'm spinning, and it still keeps the looks of a normal pen. This is my favorite single-sided mod. It's a MX squared with a personal touch, and it's so balanced that it feels like a double-sided mod. So this was part of a collection I wanted to make about the solar system, so basically a mod for every planet of the solar system and relating the weight and the length of the mod to the planet. This one is a personal mod. Simply I was inspired by the Nautilus mod and wanted to make the spring like this, and yeah, the only problem is that it's super fragile, almost like a Firefox mod. Speaking of Firefoxes, I have two. So the first one on the top was a test for this transparent style, and it's a little bit more solid, but the normal Firefox is so fragile, my god, I almost never spin it because it's a risk every time. This one is the first mod I ever made, more than 13 years ago, and I put the tape at the center instead of at the ends, so it's been horribly. I mean, and I learned all the basics with this stupid pen. A Russian mod, a classic. I mean, if you don't put plutonium inside the caps, it spins horribly, but it's still so elegant in my opinion. With this mod I wanted to make a mini version of a waterfall, and I came up with this, and it surprised me because when it's spinning it feels like it's 2-3 centimeters longer than the actual size of the mod. Here we have a tornado mod that I bought, this time from Pensfactory, and yeah, to me it's a good choice for a beginner even today. Here I just wanted to try this floral body I had with some scrap parts from other pens. Long time ago on a Christmas Eve I was pretty bored and I made this mod and I never used since then. This one feels alien because it's an hexagonal body with this super cursed gripping, but I mean that was the point. With this Comsa I wanted to make the braided gripping method from Frozen, and yeah, the real problem is the Comsa itself, since it's so asymmetrical. It's 7.5 and on the other side is 8 millimeters. I love this one. Basically I wanted to make a mini emboss mod, and it turned out like the best mod when I'm switching from a heavy to a lighter mod, and vice versa. It's super nice, especially doing charges. This Comsa was a test for these strange caps with the tips inside like that. I need to experiment a little bit more since it seemed an interesting idea. I've made many waterfalls in my life, but the only survivors are these two. This Bumblebee color scheme waterfall and my personal waterfall V2, which is double gripped, a little bit longer. It feels the same soul of a waterfall, but in a more modern approach. I have many event mods. I mean, it's a staple in every good pen mod collections. Yeah, it can be anachronistic, but I love this mod. I mean, the weight distribution, it's incredible. So simple, but so effective. This one is a little bit longer. I just wanted to try how it feels. This one was just a test for this color scheme. And this is a double gripped, probably the best one. Now this one is a real masterpiece. Dr. KT feels so good. If I had to say only 2 mods in my collection, it would be this one and my black Giotto. But this one is something else, so unique. A friction mod. I mean, it does look good for sure. The problem is that when you're spinning, it feels awful, because the weight difference is insane. On the end is around 9 millimeters, at the center is 10.5, it's crazy. An old transparent mod I made. It feels good on theory, the problem is that when you're filming, it doesn't look good on camera. This one feels so premium when you're spinning it. It's spectacular. I never filmed a video with this, but still so fucking good. Here I wanted to experiment with the grippy body, so it's soft and textured instead of the classic plastic and super slippery. And I have to say it's really good. I want to try something but more thick, like a Giotto or an emboss. And on this pink mod, the grips are from AliExpress, super cheap and really good. These prototypes I made were only to try the transparency of mods in a different way, so basically half transparent and the other not, or something like this, so asymmetrical. And yeah, these mods doesn't spin that well, but still I wanted to make something better with this idea. Menowa mod, one of the most famous in the world. It's a beauty for sure, the problem is when you're spinning, it feels a little bit unresponsive if you have a normal hand size. Oh, now it's time for my gym stand. So basically, in the same AliExpress order, I bought this stand and I wanted to fill it with some mods. So in one day I made this one, the most horrible of the 3. It doesn't even spin that good. And this one is interesting because the body is super like waxy feeling. It's pretty unique. And yeah, the last is metal paired with gold, so at least it's looking really good. The most normal mod I have, with the most normal feeling of spinning, nothing particular. Here I wanted to make a buffed Comsa, so it's super long and pretty heavy. So yeah, if I want to spin a Comsa, I use that. The tips of this mod are made from door hinges, so when I change my wardrobe, I save the hinges and put in this mod. And to be honest, I want to experiment a little bit more because it does not feel bad. I have 2 menowa emboss mods, which I like a lot, and they're both from other modders. So the classic color scheme is from Voretex and the other from Spinworlds. And yeah, I don't have many mods made by others, but yeah, both of them are. And yeah, I love emboss style even if I don't spin that much.
a Kaizen mod. I mean, I can understand why some people likes it. To me, it feels like spinning a brick. It feels like you have to chase the pen instead of spinning it. This one was a test for a gripless mod, and yeah, of course, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Again, another prototype I made, basically only for testing spins and extreme weight distribution. The Spin Pro from Mr. Nope. I like it, it spins good. The only problem I found is that the caps are super thick and pointy, so basically you can't do stalls at all, and it's very difficult to do wipers. The Pendolsa mod, to me, is still the best industrial mod, let's say. And yeah, I really like it. The only problem of the industrial mods in general is the body usually super slippery, and the body feels hollow, even the sound.
So an innocent friend of mine, the last birthday, gifted me these two. That of course they doesn't spin so well, but at least it reminds me I want to make something with this gummy-like body.
The Nope Element, they're good, maybe a little bit thin, but still a good choice for an industrial one. This is a replica of a bullet mod from A13X, and yeah, it feels strange to me, but it has personality for sure.
The pen that I use the most, it's of course my black Giotto, and when I wanna spin something that feels good, I am using it. I use it for 10 years basically every day, and you can see it actually, so it's like a jinky at this point, if you watch Gachakuta. And yeah, I love the moment of this mod, even if I think that many will not like it.
The blue, with all Giotto and center weight, I would say is on a parallel line to the black one. The white is identical, only thing that changes is the new Giotto instead of the old one. This mod was made only to mimic the color scheme of a mountaineering brand called La Sportiva. These are some prototypes of Giotto V2, and I think that people will like this more than the first one. The problem is that I've spun it so many times, but every time I go back to the first one I made. So yeah, maybe I'm just too used to that to change. This is a memoria tone, and I like it, but the only problem is that it's super light at the ends, and with a thickness like the Giotto I prefer a more heavier mod. This was a prop only to see the new meta of weight, but 50 grams gives me arthritis, sorry. This is an isuk emboss V3, and the momentum is incredibly good. The only problem I have is that I can't spin long mods. For example, these two I made to copy the new meta of length and width, so around 25 centimeters and 40 grams of mods. And I can understand why you can do everything you want, because the pen goes where you want the pen to go. It follows you, and it feels super solid doing powers, stalls. I get it. I maybe just need to practice more, because to me it feels so heavy and long, and with my hand maybe it's that it doesn't feel good looking. The pen looks so long. I still have some mods that was a prize of the tournament, but many of them I gifted to my friends to try spreading the word of pen spinning. Maybe one day I will not be the only spinner in Italy. See ya, guys.